Hello, all you lovely people out there. How are you doing? I'm Kate Hill, and I am here to give you the best unbiased, honest commentary about the property markets, along with some really awesome hints and tips. Today, I want to talk to you about off-market properties. Do they exist? Can you find them? Is it a good idea? Stay tuned to hear more. Off-market deals have been considered the nirvana of property investment and property buying as a whole, actually. This supposed removal of competition means that as a buyer, you often feel that you can pick up a property for a better price than you would have achieved on the open market. Now, this may or not be the case, depending on the market cycle, as well as whether you are able to determine whether that off-market property is an opportunity or a threat to your finances. So when markets are running really hot, it really begs the question, why would a seller choose to sell their property off-market? When demand is outstripping supply, surely if you list a property on the open market, then you'll get the best price for it, as everyone is scrambling to get their hands on your property. There are a number of reasons why people sell a property off-market, even in rising markets, which all buyers need to understand before they submit an offer or choose to pass. One of the most common reasons for a property to sell off-market is because of privacy considerations of the seller. Might sound a bit odd, but sometimes sellers just don't want anyone else to know that they are offloading a property because of maybe their unique circumstances, which could be divorce, death of a family member, or financial distress, right? So no matter what the buying conditions are, every buyer should always try to understand the seller's motivations, regardless of whether the property is being sold on or off the market, so that you can craft the best offer possible. Often, a quick off-market sale can be the best outcome for this seller, and it can be more important than achieving the highest price. Sometimes they are also just not interested in having people traipse through every open home for weeks on end. Selling property is a pretty expensive exercise, which is why most people don't do it very often. Now, on top of the commission that you're paying the selling agent, there are really expensive marketing costs that often run into the thousands, and usually you've got to pay those up front. Some sellers just don't have the funds to finance those costs, right? And at the end of the day, when you think about it, you're really just paying for the selling agency to advertise themselves. Think about all that marketing material. Their logo, their details are sometimes more prominent on that marketing material than the property itself. You see this in the newspapers all the time. Good agents always like to say that they can sell the property to their database without you having to fork out thousands and thousands. So another reason why a property might be marketed off-market is because the agent and the seller are trying to get a feel for the likely sales price. In fast-moving markets or for unique properties, it can be difficult for some agents to calculate what the likely sales price will be. So by offering the property off-market to a database of buyers, agents can better understand the possible price range of that property, because those buyers will give them an indication of what they might be willing to offer on that property. Agents will then use this as the price guide when they list the property on the open market, because it was actually never really intended as an off-market opportunity in the first place. Now, this scenario can easily trip up less experienced buyers who might get all hot under the collar about something that didn't really ever exist, or even worse, overpay for property because of the perceived opportunity. The next one is one to be careful of. Sometimes a property can be promoted as an off-market opportunity to create more interest in it because it's actually a little bit problematic as a property. Perhaps it's got some sort of structural defect or cosmetic or even location issues, which would reduce the number of buyers interested in it on the open market. And agents obviously don't want a property to not sell at auction, or they don't want it to sit on the open market for weeks or months on end, because that's not a good look for anyone, least of all the agent. So by marketing it as a hot off-market opportunity, this can really create additional interest in a property that might have struggled to attract buyers under normal circumstances. Again, unfortunately, this situation can trip up newbies or buyers who might not know all those right questions to ask to really find out whether that property is an opportunity or a lemon. You really need to do your due diligence even more when purchasing off-market, especially if you don't know the area very well or you don't know that agent very well. Find out why it's being sold off-market. So true off-market opportunities do exist in hot market conditions, but they really aren't easy to find. It takes a long time to develop significant relationships with sales agents in a variety of locations. So as buyer's agents, we have found that over time, the agents obviously come to trust professionals like us who work with qualified buyers, they're ready to purchase. Agents know then that they're not wasting their time, and we of course do all that due diligence. And what that means is that we can often have that first opportunity to learn about those upcoming listings, which might suit our clients' property goals. So there really is no question that off-market properties do exist in every type of market. The hard part is learning about them in the first place. And again, I do encourage everyone to think about the market conditions that you're buying in. If you're buying in a really hot market, why is that property being sold off the market when surely, like I said right at the beginning, listing it on the open market would really actually fetch the highest price? Find out why that is happening. In a really slow market, find out why it's happening. That can sometimes be a better opportunity for you because, again, agents don't want it sitting on the market for months and weeks on end. You can sometimes snap up a really good deal in slower market conditions, but always find out why the property is being sold off market. Now, we are giving you the best commentary and content here on our channel. So as my end of video beg, please hit the subscribe button. Click the notification bell so that you're getting all our expert hints and tips. And if you're enjoying the free content, please just quickly hit that like button too. I really appreciate it, and I will see you again really soon. Bye.